I'm looking in the mirror, and what do I see? Not me. Not me. Someone once challenged me with the idea of dysphoria. Is dysphoria real? It's an interesting question because I don't think it's a very simple answer. First of all, when you are perceived incorrectly, when you identify as male, and when you watch movies and you see these big guys and you're like, oh, that's me, and you see your friends that are guys and you're like, oh, I'm just like them, and then you get this wake-up call. You look in the mirror and you're like, wait a minute, I don't look like a man. Especially, it happened to me once. I was at someone's house and I was like, hey, can I use your shower? I went in the bathroom, I took off my clothes, and they had this full wall of mirror, and I saw myself and I was like, dang, I am super hot. Like my curves are amazing. I'm like one of those birds that sees itself in the mirror and is like, I'm very curious. I don't relate to the woman that I was seeing. I did not like it. I was like, I don't want to be this sexy lady. I want to, my wants are unobtainable, but I was basically just weirded out by seeing myself, and just every time I look in the mirror, I do not recognize what I am looking at. It's like does not compute, do not comprehend, especially the really female parts of me. It doesn't make any sense. I'm like a computer that's about to melt down. People with anorexia, they believe they're fat even when they're dwindling down to nothing, and they look in the mirror and they're like, I'm so fat. But it's not true. Like, they're wrong. They're like bone thin. They're on the verge of death. And so, is that a different kind of dysphoria? A very unhealthy one is being transgendered. Is that a very unhealthy, dangerous dysphoria? I mean, obviously some people commit suicide about it. And then on a similar note, what makes it different from a girl who is surrounded by pictures of supermodels and looks at them and says, I need to be like that. Like, I look at myself and I hate myself, and I would like to be taller and thinner, and I would like to have liposuction. I mean, is that dysphoria? And is that is it the same? Is being in the wrong body, and when I look at myself and I'm like, what are these curves? Is that me just being like a girl who wants to look beautiful, or an anorexic person who wants to waste away to nothing? Like, is dysphoria just comparing yourself to someone else? Please share with me your feelings of dysphoria.